Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to be looking into the rule of side lengths of a triangle. So going off of what you learned in the two lessons from yesterday, the main idea is that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle must be greater than the third side. So we are going to be using that Desmos tool to help us determine, do the three lengths make a triangle? And then I'm also going to show you exactly what this entire rule means. So this is great information, but we're going to look a little bit deeper into what exactly that means. And I do apologize because I have to flip back and forth between this app where I can write and the Desmos tool. So let's look at these three sides first. So if we have side lengths that are 3 units, 4 units, and 5 units, let's go ahead and take a look at our Desmos tool. All right, so I'm going to set this side length to 3, the next one to 4, and the next one to 5. So I've got side lengths 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to do a little bit of zooming in here so you can see a little bit better. If I move this point down just a little bit, we can see that it does form a triangle. So the way this tool works is as long as, now you can see around the dark orange points that there's a lighter orange circle around those points. So as long as the light orange is touching, it forms a triangle. So we would say, yes, these three lengths do form a triangle. So side lengths of 3, 4, and 5 do form a triangle. You can see actually if I adjusted like that, it matches even a little bit better. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this means when we say that that any two sides must have a greater sum than the third side. All right, so what this means is, let's take sides 3 and 4 first. If I add 3 and 4, I get 7. All right, so I was adding these two sides. And is 7 greater than my third side, 5? Yes, it is. So we're good so far. All right, let's take a look at my sides 4 and 5. So we're adding 4 and we're adding 5. That gives us 9. Well, is 9 greater than our last side, 3? Yes, it is. So we are still good. Oops, I want to leave that. I want to get rid of those circles though. So 4 plus 5 does equal 9. All right, and then we want to look at sides 3 and 5. So these are all of the combinations of adding sides that we can come up with here. So 3 plus 5 gives me 8. Now we added these two. And is 8 greater than 4? Yes, it is. So this is what it looks like. And this is, what exactly it means when we say that the sum of the two lengths of any two sides of a triangle must be greater than the third side. So that's what that looks like. That's what it means. We have a few more examples here that I would like to look at. So we have 7, 3, and 19. Let's go ahead and put that into that Desmos tool. So 3 was one of our sides, 7 was a side, and the other one was 19. All right, so I've got my side lengths 3, 7, and 19. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here so we can look at those all. All right, so yeah, we can connect it there. And it looks like it makes a triangle, but remember, in order for it to be a triangle, those orange circles around both points labeled B, those need to be touching. And there's no way that I can adjust these that they will touch. That side 19 is just too long here. All right, so let's take a look at this adding of the sides. So we have sides 7 plus 3. That gives me 10. Okay, so I already see a problem here. So the sum of these sides, 7 and 3, is it greater than my third side? No, it's not. It's less than, right? 10 is less than 19. So this doesn't work already. But you can see that if I add 3 plus 19, I get 21. And also if I add 7 plus 19, I get 26. So these two sides work. This side, however, does not. And in order to have a triangle, all three must work. So all three possibilities have to be greater than that third side. So this one, no, or not a triangle. And I guess going back to the first one, I could say this is a triangle. Yes, it works. Okay, we have two more examples that I'd like to go through. And now that you know how this works, I really think it would be beneficial for you to try this adding of the sides on your own and see if you can do it, and then see if what you do matches what I do. So let's try sides 2, 8, and 20. So we'll take a look at our Desmos tool here. So again, it was 2, 8, and 20. There's a 20. 20. Oh my word, I do apologize. It's a little bit touchy. I'm doing this on an iPad. All right, I'm going to go back to that one. 2, 8. 2, 8, and 20. Oh my goodness, I appreciate your patience with this. This is just not cooperating with me right now. There we go. So we have 2, 8, and 20 as our side lengths. Can I zoom in a little bit? No, not for this one. Okay. Interesting. So again here, let's see if I can manipulate these sides so that, is there any way I can form a triangle? Just any way. No, it doesn't look like it's going to work. So no matter how I adjust these sides, I can't form a triangle. So again, remember to have a triangle. Now you could say, oh, well, there's a little triangle there. But to have a true triangle, we want those orange points or those orange circles to be touching at least a little bit. So these side lengths do not work. All right, so this is a good time for you to go ahead and try to add up each combination of two sides to see if it's greater than the third side. So you could pause here and then compare answers. All right, 2 plus 8 gives me 10. Ooh, I see a problem already. 8 plus 20 gives me 28. And then, of course, 2 plus 20 gives me 22. So I see that these two work. However, this one does not. So 2 plus 8 equals 10. All right, we added 2 and 8. Is 10 greater than 20? No, it's not. So this one is not going to work. These sides will not form a triangle, so we will say not a triangle. And if you're able to get that on your own, good for you. That's awesome. Now let's try this last one. We're going to do the same thing here. So I have sides 7, 10, and 13. Let me go ahead and adjust these. So again, that was 7, 10. Oh, here we go again with this. All right, 7, 10, and then 13 was the third side. All right, so now we have side lengths 7, 10, and 13. I can probably zoom in a little bit on this. All right, so let's see. Are they touching? No, but can I manipulate them so that they are touching? Ooh. Hey, check it out. We have a triangle, right? Because we wanted to make sure that at least that outer light orange is touching with the other point. So we do have ourselves a triangle here. Now I'd really like it if you tried to add up the sides on your own this time and then pause the video and we can compare answers. So, all right, let's do 7 plus 10. That will give us 17. 10 plus 13 is going to give us 23. And then 7 plus 13 is going to give us 20. All right, so let's look at our sums here. Let's take a look at 17 first. So, do I have any side lengths that are greater than 17? No. So the sum of those two sides is greater than any given side. All right, let's have a look at 23. Do I have any sides that are greater than 23? No, I don't. So this one also works. And then finally, my 7 plus 13, it equals 20. Now, do I have any sides that are greater than 20? I do not. So this one does work. These three sides do form a triangle. So we could say, yes, this is a resounding yes. It makes a triangle. All right, so if you have any questions with this, let me know, but this is just a really cool rule, I think, to help us know just by looking at side lengths, do we have a triangle? So hopefully this makes a little more sense, and that rule that we kind of explored yesterday right here, hopefully that's a little more clear to you after watching this video. All right, that's all for this one.